The Dreamy Forest Adventure. Once upon a time in the heart of the enchanted forest, there lived a wise old owl named Professor Hoots. He was known far and wide for his knowledge of dreams and his ability to guide young animals through the land of slumber. One starry night, as the moon shone brightly, Professor Hoots heard a soft rustling in the bushes. Out popped a curious little bunny named Benny, with floppy ears that seemed to have a life of their own. "Good evening, Professor Hoots," Benny greeted with a twinkle in his eye. "I've heard you're the wisest owl in the forest. Could you help me with something?" Professor Hoots blinked his wise old eyes and hooted gently. "Of course, dear Benny. What brings you to my tree tonight?" Benny shuffled his paws. "You see, Professor, I've been having trouble falling asleep lately. I keep having wild dreams that whisk me away to unknown places." The old owl nodded knowingly. The land of dreams can be quite an adventure, indeed. But fear not, young Benny. I have just the remedy to help you have the sweetest of dreams." With a flutter of his wings, Professor Hoots produced a tiny golden key, shimmering in the moonlight. "This is the key of tranquil dreams," he explained. "It opens the gateway to a realm of peaceful slumber. Follow me, young Benny, and let us embark on a dreamy forest adventure." Benny's eyes lit up with excitement, and he followed Professor Hoots through the moonlit forest, where fireflies danced and crickets sang lullabies. They arrived at a majestic ancient tree, nestled between a bed of soft moss and fragrant flowers. "Here we are, Benny," the wise old owl proclaimed. "This is the Dreamy Hollow, a place where sweet dreams come to life. Use the key to unlock the gateway." Benny took the golden key in his paws, his heart pounding with anticipation. He gently turned the key, and a soft, glowing light emanated from the tree, casting a warm aura around them. The air seemed to hum with tranquility. As Benny stepped into the hollow, he found himself in a magical meadow, where friendly critters played amongst the wildflowers. There was a giggling squirrel, a hopscotching frog, and even a drowsy but cheerful bear. "Welcome to the Dreamy Meadow, Benny," Professor Hoots announced with a smile. "Here, you'll find the dream catcher, a magical device that will ensure your dreams are as gentle as a breeze." The dream catcher was a wondrous contraption made of silk threads and sparkling dewdrops, hanging from a willow branch. It swayed gently, capturing the dreams that floated by. Benny settled into a cozy nest made of feathers and moss, and closed his eyes, feeling the soft rustling of leaves in the gentle breeze. The dream catcher began to work its magic, weaving a tapestry of dreams that danced around Benny's head. In his dreams, Benny found himself soaring through the clouds on the back of a friendly dragon, exploring lands of candy mountains and marshmallow rivers. He met talking animals and even had a tea party with a wise old turtle. When he awoke in the dreamy meadow, the sun was painting the sky with hues of pink and gold. He felt a warm sense of contentment wash over him. "You did it, Benny," Professor Hoots exclaimed. "You've discovered the secret to sweet dreams. Now, whenever you need a peaceful slumber, just use the key of tranquil dreams and visit the Dreamy Hollow." Benny thanked the wise old owl with a big hug, his heart filled with gratitude. From that night on, he slept soundly, knowing that he could always return to the Dreamy Hollow for the most enchanting dreams.
And so, in the heart of the enchanted forest, the legend of Benny and the Dreamy Hollow was passed down through generations, reminding all the young animals that with a little magic and wisdom, the sweetest of dreams are never too far away.
Rocky the Rooster and Dizzy the Donkey's Grand Adventure. Once upon a time, in the bustling green meadow farm, there were two best friends who were always up for an adventure. Rocky the Rooster and Dizzy the Donkey. Rocky was known for his vibrant red feathers and his loud, cheerful crowing that greeted the morning sun. Dizzy, on the other hand, had big, curious eyes and a heart full of dreams. One sunny morning, as the farm awoke to the symphony of chirping birds and rustling leaves, Rocky had an idea that made his comb stand tall with excitement. "Dizzy," he crowed. "I've heard the tales of a magical orchard beyond the rolling hills. where apples taste like rainbows and cherries sing songs of joy. Let's go on a grand adventure and find it. Dizzy's ears perked up, and his hooves kicked up a cloud of dust in his eagerness. Oh, Rocky, that sounds splendid, but how will we get there? The hills are tall, and my hooves are a bit, well, short. Rocky thought for a moment, then grinned mischievously. I have a cousin, Mr. Albert, who lives in the ancient oak tree at the edge of the woods. He knows all the hidden paths and secret shortcuts. Let's pay him a visit. And so, with hearts full of anticipation, Rocky and Dizzy set off on their adventure. They trotted through fields of daisies and crossed babbling brooks, singing songs and laughing along the way. It wasn't long before they reached the ancient oak tree, where Mr. Albert, wise and kind, greeted them with a warm hoot. Rocky, Dizzy, what brings you to my neck of the woods? Mr. Albert inquired, his eyes gleaming with wisdom. We're off to find the magical orchard beyond the rolling hills, Rocky announced proudly. Can you show us the way, dear cousin? Mr. Albert nodded, spreading his wings wide. Follow me, my adventurous friends. I know a shortcut that will take you there in no time. With that, they were off, Rocky perched on Dizzy's back, and Mr. Albert leading the way through secret forest trails and hidden glens. The journey was filled with wonder and enchantment, as they discovered sparkling streams and met curious woodland creatures who cheered them on. After a thrilling ride through the woods, they reached the foot of the rolling hills. Dizzy looked up, his eyes wide with wonder. Oh my, they're even taller than I imagined. Rocky puffed out his chest and patted Dizzy's back. Fear not, my dear friend. We shall conquer these hills together. With determination in their hearts, they began the ascent. Dizzy's hooves were steady, and Rocky cheered him on with every step. Mr. Albert circled overhead, offering encouraging hoots and guiding them through the trickier spots. Finally, after much effort and a few giggles, they reached the top of the hills. And there it was, spread out before them like a painting, the magical orchard. The trees were adorned with the most vibrant fruits they had ever seen, glistening in the golden sunlight. Apples, plums, and cherries of every color danced in the breeze, their sweet aroma filling the air. Dizzy's eyes sparkled with delight. It's more beautiful than any dream I've ever had. Rocky crowed in triumph. We did it, my friend. Now, let's taste the wonders of this enchanted orchard. They plucked apples that tasted like sunshine and cherries that burst with laughter. They shared stories and laughed until their bellies ached. Time seemed to stand still in the magical orchard, and the world felt like a place of pure joy. As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden glow over the orchard, Mr. Albert gently hooted. It's time to head back, dear friends. The farm awaits. With hearts full of gratitude and baskets brimming with fruits, they bid farewell to the orchard and began their journey home. The way back was filled with memories of their grand adventure, and they knew that this day would forever be etched in their hearts. When they returned to Green Meadow Farm, they were met with cheers and applause from their fellow farm animals, who had heard of their brave and magical journey. Rocky and Dizzy were hailed as heroes, and their tale of the enchanted orchard became a cherished story passed down through generations. From that day on, Rocky and Dizzy knew that true adventures were not just about far-off places, but about the bonds of friendship and the magic that lived within their hearts. And so, in the heart of Green Meadow Farm, their legend lived on, inspiring young and old alike to embark on their own grand adventures, knowing that with courage, kindness, and a dash of magic, anything was possible. Leo and the Starry Night Adventure. In the heart of the African savanna, nestled under a sky painted with 1,000,000 twinkling stars, there was a majestic lion pride. At its heart was Leo, a wise and kind-hearted lion, known for his shimmering golden mane that sparkled like the sun. One moonlit night, as the gentle breeze whispered secrets to the tall grass, Leo gathered his pride for a special announcement. "Tonight," Leo roared softly, "we're embarking on a magical adventure in the land of dreams. Follow me, and we'll discover a world of wonders beyond the starry night." The young cubs, their eyes wide with excitement, gathered around Leo. There was Maya, with her playful spirit, and Zara, who was as brave as the mighty elephants that roamed the savannah. Together, they set off on their journey, their paws padding softly through the moonlit grass. As they walked, Leo shared stories of the great adventures he had once embarked upon. He told them about rivers that glittered with diamonds and mountains that whispered ancient tales. The cubs listened with wide-eyed wonder, their hearts beating in sync with the rhythm of Leo's tales. After a while, they arrived at a grove of ancient baobab trees, their branches reaching high into the night sky like giant arms. Leo pointed to the tallest tree. "Behold, the dreaming baobab," Leo declared. "This tree holds the key to the land of dreams. Climb up, and you'll find a path to the most enchanting dreams you can imagine." Maya and Zara exchanged eager glances, then scampered up the gnarled trunk, their paws finding footholds in the rough bark. Leo watched with a proud smile, knowing that this adventure would be a memory they'd cherish forever. As the cubs reached the top, they gazed out at the vast expanse of the savannah, the moon casting a silver glow over the land. Suddenly, a shooting star streaked across the sky, leaving a trail of stardust in its wake. "Make a wish, my dear cubs," Leo called up to them. "For the dreams you dream tonight will be guided by the stars." Maya closed her eyes and made a wish for a world filled with laughter and endless play. Zara wished for the courage to face any challenge that came her way. And as they made their wishes, a soft, warm wind began to blow, carrying their hopes and dreams into the night. With a joyful leap, the cubs closed their eyes and let themselves fall into the arms of the dreaming baobab. As they did, they felt themselves being carried away, floating on a river of stardust and moonbeams. In their dreams, Maya and Zara danced with fireflies in a field of glowing wildflowers. They rode on the backs of gentle zebras, their hooves beating in time with the rhythm of their hearts. They even had a friendly chat with a wise old tortoise who shared tales of ages gone by. As the night waned and the first light of dawn painted the horizon, the cubs slowly awoke, their hearts brimming with the magic of their dreamy adventure. "Thank you, Leo," Maya chirped, her eyes sparkling with joy. "That was the most amazing adventure ever." Zara nodded, a newfound confidence shining in her eyes. "I feel like I can take on anything now." Leo's heart swelled with pride as he looked at the two young cubs. "Remember, my dear ones, the magic of dreams lives within us all. Carry it with you, and you'll find that every day is an adventure waiting to unfold." With that, they descended from the dreaming baobab, their steps light and filled with purpose. Together, they returned to their pride, their hearts forever bound by the enchanting night they had shared. And so, in the heart of the African savannah, the legend of Leo and the dreaming baobab was passed down through generations, reminding all who heard it that dreams have the power to turn every night into a grand adventure and every day into a new possibility waiting to be explored.